Alright, so this is an update to the whole murder situation for the GraceKennedy driver, female, the 30-year-old female. And the detectives from the St. Catherine South Police Division have laid charges against a man who they believe to be involved in the murder of 30-year-old GraceKennedy haulage contractor Leona Kimmy Salmon, whose body was found in bushes last Thursday in the Central Village area of the parish. Now, I don't think he was working alone. He definitely didn't move a whole washing machine by himself. And the whole shoot her multiple times, slash her throat, dig out her eyes, unload the truck, and took all the goods from it, from the delivery GraceKennedy truck she was driving, delivering goods. He could not have done all that stuff by himself. So there's way more to this story than is being told. Do they have the right person? If they do have the right person, is he talking? And is he calling other names? Are they pressing him for other names and more information? So we will stay close to this and see what the motive was, if any is given, and all this. All right. Welcome back to SouFLoTV again, everybody. It is your host with the most. Go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Hit the bell next to the subscribe button so you're notified every time a new video goes up on SouFLoTV. Listen up. Bizarre murder of this woman was just too much. Overkill. Something in a something. I don't know. This couldn't have been just a robbery. And I haven't heard any more from this case, so I might as well give you what's been put out there. You know how I do over here on SouFLoTV already. I like to wait a little bit. I'm not the news reporter, so I don't do breaking news. You could go to all the news stations for breaking news when things just happen. What I do is I do a follow-up, and I try to catch all the other information or ask the pertinent questions that no one seems to be addressing, right? So right now, this one says, shout out to the Jamaica Observer, multiple gunshot wounds, a slashed throat, and plucked out eyes. That's the last image a 54-year-old father now has of his daughter after police described to him the state of her body, which was found in bushes last Thursday. Damn it, man. The father is 54 years old, which means his child is pretty young as well, right? The woman was 30 years old. So he became a daddy for this woman at 24 years old, a young father, which is still young at 54. Imagine being told that this is the state that which your daughter was found in. Multiple gunshot wounds. Okay, you killed her. Slashed throat. Good God, man. Why? And then her eyes are plucked out of her head. Oh my friggin' God, why? Was this to send a message? What was this? The woman, 30-year-old Leona Kimmy Salmon, was a driver that was employed to GraceKennedy Ltd. She was killed early Wednesday morning while she was making deliveries in close proximity to her home in Windsor Heights, off Windsor Road in St. Catherine. Strangely, it is an incident that remains low-keyed as far as reportage goes. It's funny that it says that in the Jamaica Observer while I'm reading it, because I just said that to you before I even saw that. Strangely, it is an incident that remains low-keyed as far as reportage goes. There's a lot of stuff that gets swept under the rug. A lot of murders happening that we don't hear about, and they're gruesome. And then you wonder when you discover them, well, why did they not cover this? Right? I'm going to give you what I think took place here. But please remember that what I think is not facts. It's just what I think. I can't sleep. Every time my eye them shut, it coming like a she me see. Me I jump up out of my sleep. The police them tell me, me and my son, we went down to the station and talked to them. Our throat slash and our eyes them dig out, and then them get shot, and them Them throw her in a bush. This is what this is her father talking to the Jamaica Observer. He said he went down to the police station, and this is what the police station, they told him at the police station. Now, usually the police don't normally describe to you exactly the condition of the body unless you want, they offer you the opportunity to go look at it. But maybe when he went down there, him said, you know, me can't look, me weak out. Officer, just tell me what you see. Tell me what you see. And the officer probably say, you sure you want to know? He say, yes man, tell me, cause me can't look, me not gonna look. Anyhow me look, me will pass out, me will dead. And the officer say, well, you sure daddy? Him say, yes. Say, alright sir. Them cut her throat. Jesus Christ, God Almighty. It get worse, you know. What do you mean it get worse? Them shot her up multiple times too. Oh God, Jesus Christ. More dead. Oh God, now tell me say they don't do her no more than that. Yes, then dig out her eye them. Jesus Christ. And them dash her in a bush. And that's how we find her. The man said me have the blood pressure and sugar. Me no want it lick me down. Me feel weak. Me not 100 right now. Me under pressure right now. At 2 night now me no sleep. My head a hurt me. He continued. He has high blood pressure and he has diabetes, right? That's why he says, me have the blood pressure and the sugar. Me no want to lick me down. He doesn't want this to make him pass out, die. I'm feeling weak. I'm not 100% right now. I'm under pressure. It's been 2 nights so far that I haven't slept at all. I got a headache. My head is hurting bad. Every time I close my eyes, it's like I'm seeing my daughter. I can't close my eyes. Salmon's body was found along Washington Drive in Windsor Heights. Now, while being informed about the state of his daughter's body, the man told the Jamaica or Sunday Observer that police officers had to console him, put him on him foot. The police them have to hold me up, pa me no know something wrong. He passed out. The police have to catch him. Police sources from the St. Catherine South Police Division told the Sunday Observer that it seems that Salmon, the driver, the 30-year-old female, which is this man's daughter, she didn't make it home on Wednesday morning. The truck she was driving was discovered stripped of all the goods on the main road. This was a little distance away from where her body was dumped. Now remember, she was doing these deliveries in close proximity to her home. So could this possibly have been somebody that she would easily identify? And this person killed in a panic. Like, me have to make sure, say you're dead. Because that was overkill. The eyes being plucked out is significant with, you saw me, you can identify me. That's just my 2 cents. Now, since the start of the year, 15 murders and 18 shootings were recorded in that division alone. 15 murders and 18 shootings in that division alone since the start of the year, since January 1st of 2022. We're only in March 3rd. Salmon's younger brother said that he doesn't know how to respond. His sister is gone, and in a gruesome way. Now, at this moment, I don't even know what to say, to be honest. She's a girl that I'm sure not gonna trouble nobody. She's jovial and stuff like that. I don't know what to say, he told the Sunday Observer. Moreover, he inquired as to why the family hasn't been able to identify her body as yet. The police said that they're doing an investigation and that they will be able to identify the body soon. How long does it take for them to do their investigation? He required. Oh, so apparently it's not that daddy don't want to go see the body. It's that they're not allowed to, because they're waiting for permission to go identify the body. Now, I have many questions here. That's weird. But you know, that's Jamaica. Things are done different. We're going to sit over here in the US and we're going to say, hey, my brother passed away here under suspicious circumstances. Personally, me, SouFLoTV, my younger brother passed away in the US under suspicious circumstances. And I was able to go identify his body per police the very same morning that he was discovered, right? So I don't know how come days have gone by and her next of kin are not able to go identify her body. Devastatingly, the father said he found out about his daughter's murder a day later in the most heartbreaking way. His phone rang on Thursday evening and he answered the phone. And a family member then asked him, "I true say Kimmy dead? I true say Kimmy dead?" Hitting him off guard, sending him into a wave of emotions. You know, when your family member call you and say, "I true say Kimmy dead," you're going to be like, "What? No, Kimmy live. Wait, but she not come home last night or this morning." "What you mean Kimmy dead?" He responded staggeringly. He said that was what spurred him to engage the police. So after that phone call from family, he said he got to the police, right? Wow. "When you mean Kimmy dead?" The man told the Sunday Observer that when police officers took him and his son to Salmon's house, which is his daughter's house, because she lives on her own then, the front door was locked. Her roommate was then alerted and she gave them access to the house. Inside, they discovered that a washing machine was stolen from the house, along with chicken that was left in the refrigerator and other items. Okay, so this is taking a turn. Definitely now, she was targeted. The eyes being plucked out, like I said before, means you can ID me. If you see me, you would know me. It is suspected that criminals gained access to the house after taking the keys from her body, and after rummaging through the house, they locked the door and left with the keys. Yes, but how would they know where she lives? I'm asking my SouFLoTV audience, if you kill me out a road and you take my house keys off of me, how would you know where I live? Unless they took her ID as well, and her house address was on her ID. Bomba clot, yo, them people are, yo, the money are brave in a different way. You know, me see somebody say, war a fight over Ukraine and Russia. Them fi send some of them people to go over there. We've been saying that. Send them go Iraq and Afghanistan, man. Because since them in the mood to kill people like this and do things like this, right? Imagine 30 years old, being productive and progressive, get up, go out a road, go do her job. She's driving a truck. She's making deliveries. Something that we would normally say, I prefer to see more like a man doing that. If you ask any man if that's the ideal job he would want his woman to do, he would probably say no. Well, I want her working in a shop or in an office or something like that. I don't want her to drive truck for GraceKennedy and do deliveries. That's all like a man job. But this girl is out here working, right? This woman is out here working, and this is how she gets treated. Get robbed. Them strip the truck that she was delivering this stuff from. Strip the truck of all its stuff, its valuables. Made off with all her belongings, including her keys, is what they are theorizing. And probably her ID. Or else how would they know where she lives, right? Then they went to the house and stole her stuff. Her TV gone. Food from in the fridge gone. Some real low-life hungry belly idiot do them something here, you know. Late Friday night, Salmon's roommate was accompanied by guardsman personnel to the area to collect her belongings to go elsewhere because the home was deemed unsafe as investigations continue. I would even be watching the roommate at this point. But the poor roommate probably don't even have anything to do with it. But I would still be watching because I don't feel like I should let anybody off. You know what I'm saying? The woman who was referred to as Salmon's sister told the Sunday Observer that we were living together. I don't know anything. The police don't give us no information and them not talk to we all now. They said that they would call us, and we are still waiting on the call. Before she could continue, she broke down, and she said that she couldn't speak on the incident anymore. Thomas's aunt told the Sunday Observer that she was in distraught. Up to Sunday night, when contacted, she said that she was unable to fathom what had just happened. She's supposed to do a delivery. I honestly don't remember the last time I talked to her. My head can't even recall nothing right now. I am out of it. Meanwhile, her father is adamant that his daughter was set up. That's some funny play go on, man. You see what I say, people? Me wouldn't left nobody out of it. You hear what her father is saying? He's adamant that somebody set up his daughter. As some funny play go on. She not even reach her yard, and them kill her and throw her in a bush. It looked tricky. Don Weeby, who's the group chief executive at GraceKennedy Ltd, told the Sunday Observer on Saturday that the company is deeply hurt by this loss. We are extremely sorry and we're heartbroken. And we have our security people really doing a proper investigation. We are very distraught and sad. We're extremely concerned. It is a very sad moment for us. I was in a meeting when I heard that one of our truck drivers was killed somewhere in Central Village and all the goods were stolen from the truck, and I'm really concerned about it. Weeby said that there was some sensitive issues that can't be discussed regarding the incident. However, he said all our trucks have panic buttons on them, and it is not clear to us at this time whether the panic button in that particular truck was pressed or not, which is a big issue for us. So that even the panic button in her truck was not pressed. Let's see. Did she? Man, I could theorize many different ways. At one point, I want to say, well, could this be extortion? And they're trying to show GraceKennedy that you're not making no deliveries around here unless you're paying fees to the gangsters them round here. And then we are going to kill some of your driver them just for sure you say you have to go run the money there. Could it be that? Or could it be someone locally who she knows, who watch her get up and go to work every day and just assume, say, she transport goods and money, you know. So we have to catch her at the right time. And if we catch her at the right time, we can empty the truck, get all of the goods them, sell them back, and get money off her too. You know, some of these criminals think dumb because most of the time these drivers are not transporting any money. They're just delivering goods. In some cases, they deliver goods and pick up payment for the goods they deliver. So they are transporting money. So you just don't know. Either way, it's sad. And either way, they need to be more forthcoming with this. People need to know what's going on. The wider public needs to be aware of what's going on. But more than anything else, her family deserves some kind of closure. Them deserve the full open book on this one. Why have they not been able to go identify her yet? To go see her body yet? Why is it so hush-hush in the media about what happened to her? We wait and stay close because we will be updating you on this one. Holy Perf says RIP. This is an inside job. People are too wicked. They tortured her, man. They killed her and then they went to her home to find vanity. Are you telling me that the roommate didn't notice the missing washing machine from the home? A big old washing machine, and you're in the house while they're removing this big old washing machine and you don't hear or see nothing. Are you telling me the roommate didn't notice the washing machine missing from the home? The house was locked up even after being robbed. Who steals a few pieces of chicken out of a fridge? I suggest they take a closer look at her friends, her roommate, and investigate both their boyfriends. You just can't trust people that are close to you, including the people that you work with, drink with, eat with, sleep with. Jamaica has become a wicked place. A big company like Grace should have had hidden pinhole cameras in their trucks by now, in addition to the panic button. Too many truckers risk their lives to deliver their goods every day for these rich multi-billion-dollar companies with the least protection. The CEOs boast about their profitability while treating their workers worse than dog doo-doo. Do better, Mr. Welby. The lives of your workers matter. How many more need to be targeted and murdered? Again, Jamaica is a wicked place. Be safe and let no one know your business. Be suspicious of people who ask you about your personal business and your movements. Alert a family member you can trust, like your parents, just in case something happened to you and the police are investigating. Operation Chaos says, Jamaicans are a really vicious breed of predators, boy. Jamaicans are the equivalent of what Hillary Clinton refers to black Americans as super predators. Scandinavia says, well, you see that one right there? I'm not going to go with that because that's a broad statement, right? And I know that they probably mean some Jamaicans, but we are going to clarify that because we know a lot of Jamaicans that are not super predators and that are not like this. However, the ones that are, they are. Scandinavia says, Jamaica has become a very wicked country where they injure, maim, kill them one another all day on a daily basis in the most vicious ways. I have traveled the world all over, and my observation of countries and their populations place black Jamaican people as one of the worst wicked people of their own race. But why are we so wicked to our own race? Jamaica had a very peaceful, law-abiding and loving population before, so how did we get to this level of wickedness? The answer is in the history of Jamaica from 1962 to the present time. And Chris Liminos said, I understand why you would say that. However, that is a gross overgeneralization of Jamaican people. And yes, it was. Yes, it was. Because it doesn't point to all Jamaican people. And we're not going to use one messed up person to judge all of us. However, we are living in some serious times. All right? We're living in some serious times. What if the government did big cash rewards for information leading to the arrest and conviction of these people? Might as well try that. Put a bounty on their heads. Start a government-sponsored lottery and use the proceeds to pay bounties for wanted criminals. That's one way to go. But we have to start to find these people. People who kill like this are usually people who've killed before. They feel emboldened. They feel like they know how to get away with it now. Guest says, the criminal is now a player. Things have mushroomed. Small incidents of the past were ignored. And now we are paying a dear price. We ignore squatting. We ignored scamming. The insatiable appetite for money without working for it has become front and foremost. We have been cultured this way. Wake up, Jamaica. The solution is not to put more security in place. Boy, it's sad. We as citizens are left in the jungle with lions and tigers with nothing to defend ourselves. I'm going to leave it right there. But we're going to stay close to this, right? I can't say rest in peace because ain't no way she's resting in peace. Her spirit must be tormented and bothered. All I can say is I hope that some justice comes out of this sometime soon for 30-year-old Leona Kimmy Salmon. Say her name. She was a person. Is a person. I'll catch you on the next video, man. Draining. I'm out. Peace.